Do you have tight hamstrings? If you've done Pilates and all you're feeling are your hamstrings and it's really hard for you to get into your abdominals, well then this video is going to be great for you. This is part 2 of my 5-part series that really breaks down Pilates exercises that I see people with tight hamstrings really struggling with. The more that you can work modifications, the more that you can listen to what your body needs so that you feel it correctly, the better habits that you're going to get. And then your core takes over all your movement and you have that great protection and support in your daily movement. My name's Gretchen, your virtual Pilates instructor, as well as founder of Balance to the Core. I'm here every week with a new Pilates tutorial, so if you would like to subscribe to my community, please hit the subscribe button, as well as hitting the little bell next to it to be notified whenever I have a new video. Today we're going to go over articulation. So rolling up, rolling down, rolling like a ball, open leg rocker, all of those things that sort of rock or roll back onto your spine. In articulating, you have to use your abdominal muscles to really allow your spine to move. Your abdominal muscles are in control of the spinal movement. And then what happens with tight hamstrings is your legs are taking over the movement and they're sort of jamming the spine into position. And that's where you can really start to develop strain, stress in the body. So we really want to dive deep into those abdominal muscles. So the first thing I want to do is show you the full version of the roll up and then how I break it down for people with tight hamstrings. So the first thing I would do is bend the legs. Let's get out of the hamstrings, right? So squeeze your thighs together. You're going to press your arms down. And when you roll up, you're going to push your hands into the ground, and that's going to help you use your abdominal muscles. So you pull your chin to your chest, you keep your feet down, and then you can pull on those legs to help you if your abdominals aren't strong enough. So then on the way down, you want to roll back and you want to get your waistline onto the mat first, and then you roll down through the whole spine with the legs straight. As you come up, this is where your legs are going to take over. They're going to sort of pull and do the work for you, and you're not going to feel your abdominals. You're going to stretch over. All you're going to feel are your legs. You're not going to get into the abs. What I sometimes do as well is I'll start with the bent legs. You can even do like the full version here. We lift up, press down, slide along the mat, helps you get those abs. We come up and then stretch forward to get that stretch in the hamstring. So the purpose is I want you to stretch it because I've already gotten your abs involved on the important part on the way up. Get your stretch, then we start to roll down, bend the legs to get through the spine. If your legs are straight here to try to get through the spine, you're probably going to end up like flopping at one point because the back is so tight and the abs are so weak. So if I bend, it's going to allow me just to articulate a little bit more. So play with that a little bit. See what it feels like. Experiment with your body and see what modification feels best for you. Another one where your legs can take over is rolling like a ball. So when you have tight hamstrings, it's probably because your legs have taken over the brunt of the work, right? The legs are going to want to take over on this. So what I see a lot is this. And all it is my legs, and it feels really easy pulling up. To get you out of your legs and get you into your abdominals, let's not even roll back yet. This is why modifications are important. It doesn't mean you're less than. It means you're listening to your body. You're giving you what your body needs to get into the intention of each exercise. So what you'll do is take your hands right underneath your thighs. You're going to come up onto your tippy toes and roll back so you're off your butt bones, and then just pull your waistline back, keeping your shoulders over your hips. So what you'll do is you're just going to try to balance with the feet off the mat. So take one leg first, and then scoop that belly and take the other leg up. And keeping your legs where they are, see if you can go a little further back, and then use your belly to come forward. And then what I usually see is this, where you're just sort of pushing through the spine to come forward. You want to keep your head diving towards your knees, keep your waistline back as you come forward. So you might feel a stretch in the back, you will feel your belly. That's what's important, is we want to get into the torso, get out of those legs, and not let the pelvis push through. That's not going to do anything for you, okay? The third one is another one where it takes a lot of hamstring to roll through, so don't even roll yet, and that's your open leg rocker, and I'll show you the full version of that. So you can see that takes a lot of torso control and a lot of hamstring stretch. You're going to take your hands under the crease of your knees with your toes together on a tippy toe. All right, and all we'll do is we're going to bend one leg up, stay exactly where you are, your waistline back, your shoulders over the hips, and then take the other leg up and just balance. And then you just take it down, up, up, and the torso doesn't move. Then when you start to have it and you want to try to straighten, you can go up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Okay? So even if you come back a little here, that's fine. What I don't want is, again, you pushing through the pelvis and low back to do it. Okay? You want it in your belly, and you want to try to stretch the hamstrings while feeling the belly more than the leg. And then eventually what happens is you're able to roll back and forth. But you want to go through the modifications so that you get that sort of intention of the exercise, you get the initiation of the exercise, you get the right muscles firing so that when you get to the full version, you're doing it correctly. You're not just whipping through an exercise. If you find that a Pilates exercise is too easy, just know that that's a note that you're probably not doing it correctly. Pilates is very specific. It's very detailed. It takes a lot of mental power, which is one of the reasons why I fell in love with it, because you have to really connect with your movement. And so it allows your brain to fire. And using that muscle in the brain, that's really important as we age to keep it active, because it slows down as we age. So we want to keep those muscles firing in order to allow us to be in control of our body movement. So important. So comment here if this video helped you, and if you would like to see some more modifications of certain exercises, just post in the comments and I'd be happy to make a video for you. Also, if you'd like a full version, link below where you can get a full Pilates for tight hamstrings workout so that you can really focus. It's all about consistency. The more consistent you can be with your Pilates practice, the more that you're going to develop the hamstring flexibility and the core strength. Again, thanks so much for being here. I will be here tomorrow with another video, and we are going to go over some really great abdominal exercises that the hamstrings like to take over. So we'll learn how to sit up properly without getting into the low back and hamstrings. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.